My dream was to become an athletic trainer in the NFL. My name is Sonia Ruef with the Pittsburgh Steelers, and together we can dream forward to celebrate World Mental Health Day. I'm originally from Minnesota. I grew up a Minnesota Twins and Vikings fan. I went to college at the University of Wisconsin, go Badgers. It was there that I really learned about the profession of athletic training. I always had a love of sports and a passion for helping others, so athletic training was a perfect fit. I applied to the athletic training program and started the next fall. This was the beginning of my journey to the NFL. My dream of becoming an NFL athletic trainer really started after I had a rotation with the University of Wisconsin's football team as an athletic training student. I loved the fast-paced, competitive environment of Division I football. I was discouraged by some people to go into athletic training just because the salary wasn't as competitive as some other healthcare professions. The odds were also against me because the NFL was a male-dominated field. At that time, there was only one other woman working in the NFL as an athletic trainer, but that didn't stop me from pursuing my dream. It only made me want it more. After I graduated from college, I pursued my master's degree at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill. There I had the opportunity to work with UNC's football team. After putting in a lot of hard work that first season, I was approached by the head football athletic trainer. He encouraged me to apply to NFL summer internships. I was fortunate enough to be selected by the Pittsburgh Steelers as a summer intern, and I enjoyed every minute of it. Following grad school, I applied to season-long internships to every NFL team. Unfortunately, I did not get selected by any of them. I was disappointed and discouraged. I thought my dream of making it to the NFL was over. But instead of giving up, I decided I was going to apply to a one-year internship at Ohio State so I could give myself a chance to apply to NFL internships again the following year. I applied to every team again, and once again, I came up empty-handed. It was then that I realized that I might never make it to the NFL. I started focusing on my backup plan, which was to get a job working in a Division I college football team. After my year at Ohio State, I applied to a job with Duke football, and I was fortunate enough to get selected. Even though I didn't make it to the NFL, college football was the next best thing, and I was so happy to be there. I loved my job, and I loved working at Duke. After 1 year of being there, that's when the door to the NFL opened again. A position had opened up at the Steelers. The head athletic trainer of the Steelers, who I knew from my time as being a summer intern, had reached out asking if I was interested in applying for the job. I couldn't believe my dream was a possibility again. I applied immediately and got an interview shortly after. I've been working at the Steelers ever since, 14 years later. My dream never would have been possible if it weren't for Scott Trulock, who's the head football athletic trainer at UNC at that time. He's the one that encouraged me to apply to NFL internships in the first place. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I'm so grateful for his support. From being an athletic training student at Wisconsin in 2004 to completing the year at Duke in 2011, it took me 7 years to reach my goal of making it to the NFL. It was the biggest accomplishment of my life, and I was honored and proud of the work I put in to get there. If I could give someone advice on achieving their dreams, it would be to write it down, say it out loud, and tell someone you know about your dream. The next most important thing to do is to figure out the steps to reach your goal, and then to put in the hard work to achieve it, especially when you think no one else is watching. I achieved my dream of reaching the NFL. Now it's your turn to dream forward, so together we can celebrate World Mental Health Day. Share your dream and someone who can help you move forward in the comments.